Okay, we're back. So Simon thinks that maybe we should do example number 3. I notice here on number 3 that if I only had a 4 in front of that y, then I'd have a -4 and a +4, and I could use addition. And Simon really likes addition. We'll take a look at some equations later where we might have to fiddle with an example or with a situation like what we have with the x's here, but for now we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so on number 3, if I could just take this equation right here and multiply this -y by 4. So we're going to multiply the whole thing by 4. We're going to multiply the 3x, we're going to multiply the -y, and we're going to have to multiply that 14. Okay, so multiplying this entire equation by 4 will give me 12x minus 4y is equal to, now I got to figure out what 4 times 14 is. 4 times 10 is 40, and 4 times 4 is 16, so I think that's equal to 56. But you guys know sometimes you have to check my multiplication. So we'll see if this works out. So we've got this equation multiplied by 4. These two equations are exactly the same. It's just that this one has been increased by a factor of 4. We haven't changed anything except the way it looks. We gave it a facelift. Now I know I can use addition because I've got common coefficients in front of my y's. One's a negative, one's a positive. So if I add them together, they'll cancel each other out. So 12x's plus 5x's gives me 17x's. -4 and +4 cancel out. And then I've got 6 plus 2 is 8, and 5 plus 1 is 6. Now, I've got to figure out what is 68 divided by 17. And in my head, I'm thinking, I know that 7 times, if I do 7 times, oh, sometimes we do need a calculator, but I'm thinking 7 times, no, 5, 4. How about 7 times 4? 7 times 4 ends in an 8. So let's try that out. Sometimes we don't have to go to a calculator. So over here in the corner here, I'm going to do 7 times 4 is, oh, it is 68. So x is equal to 4. Thanks for sticking with me through that. Okay, now you guys know what to do. You've got the x coordinate. We got to figure out what the y coordinate is. Pick one of the two equations. I like the simpler equation, so I'm going to pick 3x minus y. And if we know that x is equal to 4, I can do 3 times 4 is 12 minus y is equal to 14. Now here's where we got to figure out what y is, not what -y is. So we can subtract 12 from each side, and I will get -y is equal to 2. Now this is saying -1 times y, or the opposite of y is 2. So if the opposite of y is 2, that tells me that y is -2. We also could have gotten that answer by just dividing both sides by a -1. So now we know that the answer, the coordinate where these two lines intersect each other, is at 4, -2. I know I'm probably writing over there on the side where you guys can't see, so sometimes you'll just have to listen. Or maybe I can adjust a little. Okay, so there's one more example. I'm going to do another one, like I said, on a separate video, but I'm going to do one more example. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Just by spot checking how elimination is going so far, it looks like you guys are getting it, and I'm really proud of you because I know this is tough. And if you need to ask any questions, I'll answer them. Okay, see you on the flip side.